Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Darksiders. In the last episode we came here to the depths of the Twilight Cathedral, where we obtained the Crossblade, which has many useful functions which we'll be exploring in full detail this episode. It basically functions like a boomerang of sorts, as in you can attack enemies from it from a distance, and it can hit targets from a distance, but it has some other tricks that we've not quite seen yet. For now, there is this kind of statue submerged in the lava. If we hit the switch, statue tries to raise, but it's blocked by these red crystals. We can now, one of the tricks that the Crossblade can do is you can hit bomb growths from a distance and trigger them. Once you've done that on both of them, you have damaged the crystals sufficiently, and as such, you can free the statue. That's very cool looking. Let's hit the switch. So that opens up two pathways. The right pathway is actually currently inaccessible. It contains that gap over there that we can't quite jump over, so we have to come up to the left first. There's two bomb growths here, so let's destroy both of them. Ooh, nice. And here, now we see, a new game. Imbue Crossblade. The Crossblade can absorb arcane energy from certain targets it strikes. Press right trigger to aim and throw the blade with right trigger at an energy source. Tagging multiple targets will transfer energy from the source to all targets. So, what that basically means is, target something that's on fire and the Crossblade will light on fire. Then target things you want to be on fire and the Crossblade will bring the fire to them. Because what you saw in front of you there, very briefly, were inert bomb spores. They give off a kind of purpley, like greeny, blacky stank, rather than, and now look at that. Oh, we're up here. They give off that stank rather than being orange, and the only way you have to light them using fire. Now, welcome to our objective for the remainder of the dungeon. We are directly below the seal in the courtyard from last episode. There are 3 angel statues, each of which requires a crystal sword. We've got to gather 3 crystal swords from disparate sources and bring them all back here. And as you can see, there's a number of rooms surrounding us. There's one to the west, there's one to the north, and there's one to the east that we actually can't access yet. We'll start over here with the one to the west. And there's a few very nice puzzles through here. I must admit, this is, as I've said it before, but this is where this game grabbed me, because I was like, oh, this is cool now. Not only because it just looks really cool, because there's a lot going on, but this is where it really gets puzzly, rather than... Someone commented, I don't know if I ever responded to that comment, and if I didn't, I'm a terrible person. I should mention at this point, by the way, I read all the comments. Like, I literally read every single one of them. They go to my phone, and whatever I'm doing, I will just check them there and then. I'm really shit at responding to them, but rest assured, if you make a comment, I do see it. I just might not respond because I'm awful. But someone said, yeah, that, and they put it really nicely, that, wow, first things first, if we hit the switch, the cogs try to turn, but they can't because they're blocked by that red crystal, so that's kind of our goal for now. But yeah, someone said that the overworld is not necessarily poorly designed in this, but the overworld just feels like a series of tunnels which lead between the dungeon areas, and they have got a point, and I can kind of see that, whereas the dungeons are really where it becomes puzzly and becomes a lot more interesting. As you can see, I've grabbed an inert bomb growth, so I can carry this for as long as I want, slap it on there, target from the torch, set the thing on fire, explosion. Wonderful! That was great. Now we can proceed over to here. Wow, we've unlocked this mechanism thing, so we can activate that, but if we come up here, we can grab a soldier artifact. There's a fair few of those in this dungeon. One of the nice things about this game, at least relative to Zelda games, depends what you mean by nice, but there's not really that much backtracking in this. You can kind of get everything that's in a dungeon the first time you visit the dungeon, and most stuff in the overworld you get like the first time. There's not really, it's not like you get an item from a dungeon and then you end up doing a load of, once you're out of the dungeon, that suddenly opens up a load of areas in the thing, so, in the world. So, some people complain about that, they say it feels a bit more linear, but it also has the advantage of it's more linear, which can be a good thing, that you don't have to do endless backtracking. We've now started this bridge spinning, so it spins around to that position. It'll hold there for a moment, and then it'll spin round again. As you will have noticed in the opening flyby, our goal is behind that puking lava waterfall thing over there. And there are 2 switches we need to hit, one over there and one over there to disable it. So let's start by heading over here. Very slowly by the looks of it. There we go, that's nice. Right, so here we have an active bomb spore, but high up on the wall, and we have a red crystal there. If we hit that now and destroy it, the explosion won't reach. But what we can do, which is quite cool, is set up a chain reaction. This inert bomb spore will just keep respawning here, so you just line up a chain of them between the live one and the red crystal. I'm setting way more than I need to. You can do this with like even just 2, definitely 3. But let's detonate them. That was very cool. And we can activate the first of the 2 switches. Now, unsurprisingly, we need to head back over the bridge, which is in the wrong position. Oh, and they've thrown Bastardry at us. Fortunately, so these guys are just slightly fierier versions of the Duskwings, and as such are equally mortal as the Duskwings. Oh dear, where am I? What the? I really thought I'd fallen into the lava. Well, let's head back up. Right, silliness aside, we can now head over here. And you'll notice there is another bomb crystal that we need to destroy. So what I really should have done is grabbed one of these first. But I didn't. No, come back here, bridge, I need you! There we go. So we slap it on there, and then there's some torches on the side, which we can't quite hit from this distance, I guess. Come on, tease it closer. Nope, we're outside of the crossblade range. Wonderful. Bridge, when you're ready. Thank you very much. Light the crossblade, slap it onto the inert crystal. I don't know if that explosion can ever hurt you. Should probably figure that out. Well, at least we got somewhat of an answer there, as I was very close and it didn't seem to hurt me. Let's raise up the second statue. Oh, I didn't even get a cutscene for this one. Unsurprisingly, now you've got 2 statues with switches up, so you need to hit both of them pretty much simultaneously. Oh, they're throwing more bloody Duskwings at me. Yeah, for now, the Crossblade is your only real equivalent of like a ranged weapon, so... But its range is not great, so you kind of just got to deal with that for now. I think we actually need to be on the spoke of the bridge in order to hit them properly. So, let's tag the first one, and then the second one, and activate. I must say, I really like the design of all of the dungeons and the puzzles in this dungeon. I really like this kind of like levers and chains style of like demon architecture. It's like somewhere between Gothic and Steampunk. I think it's wonderful. Anyway, with that done, we can head back to... Well, that's just sinister. Well, that one's missing its head. They look like on the corner of my eye, look like a Chozo from Metroid Prime. Anyway, now we can head back to the room with the triple swords, which we're already really back in, so I didn't really need to say that, did I? Slap this into any one of the angels, doesn't really make a difference which. And now what we need to do is head up to the north here using Shadow Flight and through this room. So, there's a lot going on in here. For now, there are these 2 blocks on this zip wire. We need to destroy both of them. And then we can... Come on. There we go. Then we can grind down. So, here is a bit of a puzzle. There's a lot of stuff going on. When you switch that, some of the platforms raise and other ones lower. There are many potential options for what you can do here, because you can see there's a switch up there, there's a switch there, and there's a switch there. But you can it kind of leads you through it. Like at the moment, we can only really reach this one to the left here. And so indeed, when we hit this one with Crossblade, our platform raises up, as does one over there, which means we can now head down to this one here. I really do like the look of Shadow Flight as well. Reminds me of... did anyone watch Supernatural? Oh shit, what do I need to do there, bugger? There we go. Right. Yeah, did anyone watch Supernatural when, like, the angels have, like, shadowy wings on that? It looks really cool. Right. I need to hit something. I think I may have cocked this. Can I make that jump? Oh! Didn't think that was going to work. When we hit this third switch... a platform in the middle with a bomb crystal raises on it. So we can do two things with this. We can blow a hole in that wall, and we can blow a hole in that wall. That one to the right has a blue chest behind it, but we can't really get to it at the moment because the way the platforms are currently positioned is a bit wrong. So we need to head through here, and then do a little bit of climbing. I do kind of like these climbing sections. From here we can hop over onto there, and then climb over the locked gate. And lo and behold, what is here but a second crystal... that was good. Second crystal sword. As for getting back, if we now hit both of these things... I really like that sound. Dun, dun, dun. Really satisfying. So we get a nice little platform here, plus also the portcullis raisers. Now, if we want to get that blue chest, we have to hit this switch... well, turn this lever, I suppose, which resets the platforms back to kind of the state they were at the start. And the switches as well. So, now we need to head over here and once again hit this left-hand switch. Now with that done, don't do anything else for now because now we can glide down onto this platform here. I'm going to fall in the lava, I'm going to fall in the lava. Ooh, that was close. And now we can hop straight across to here, grab the blue chest, and hit this switch that we haven't seen before. You don't have to hit it with a crossblade, you can hit it with a sword as well. And that nicely makes a staircase which leads out. Isn't that wonderful? So let's head back to the central chamber. Return this sword to an angel. And you'll notice the door to the south that was locked now unlocks. So this is where, not the south, east even, so this is where we find our third crystal sword. Let's head through. Except that was a lie. Two chests are here and they both disappear into the ground, and the game throws us quite a few enemies. Let's fight. Okay, by quite a few enemies I apparently meant 3 skeleton soldiers. So the chests which disappeared into the spooky realm now come back. If we crack this open, we get a Beholder's Key. Don't miss this as well. On your right here is a Wrath Shard, our third Wrath Shard, so we've nearly got a new Wrath Core, which is very nice. Also heals your Wrath entirely. So now we have a Beholder's Key. Which means now what we can do is head to... oh, we need to head up here, and we head to the south. The room where we came in, where we kind of like raised that statue at the beginning of the episode. If you remember, there was a Beholder's Door there. If you don't remember, you're about to see it anyway, so you know, just bear with me. It is around to the side here. Oh, there's a spooky boy here now. He wasn't there before. Well, let's fuck him up. I do love my whirlwind combo. Take him out in 11 hits. Ah, are you going to jump down? Nope, you're not. Oh, yep, you are. Fuck you. I'm going to go through the key door then. Oh, God, he jumped back up. Bloody hell. Oh, well, he's someone else's problem now. Let's head through here. Now, there's a lot of fiery duskwings in this room, so just try and take out the ones you can with the crossblade. Eventually, they'll all come to you, so... oh, that was quite a loud explosion. I think someone's doing a fireworks display just down the road from me, so... with all the dustwings dead, you can proceed across the room by... ooh, that was a bit of a nauseating spin there. By gliding across these things. So, the game is drawing your attention to this switch here. And there is a space here on the other side where a second one of those should be, and indeed it's down in the floor. So we need to go and do something about that. be prepared for a fight. If you're not healed up, if you haven't got Wrath and stuff like that ready, maybe give this room a miss for now. Go back, heal up a little bit, hop outside, visit Vulgrim, then come back. Introducing the Jailer. Seems big and scary, relatively straightforward to fight. He throws skeletons at you. The skeletons aren't really a threat, but just kind of make sure they don't gang up on you. What you want to do is target all three of his pustules with the crossblade and hit them all at the same time. Once you hit all three of them, he'll go down, and at this point you can do a nice bit of damage to him. If you use Whirlwind combo on him, this should take care of any skeletons who are nearby, and we've done damage to him that way. His pustules now go red, which means they can't be damaged, and also he's going loony, so stay the fuck away from him. He'll hopefully deal as much damage to the skeletons as you do. Once the pustules calm back down to their usual red colour, that means everything's back to normal, so we can attack them again. As you can see, I hit some of the skeletons along the way, and we've got him down again. The Jailer is really simple in that way. You just have to focus on him as soon as you can, and get the fuck away from him during this time. I don't want to be doing a finishing blow now. Ooh. Yes, I do, actually. Always do a finishing blow. And then... oh, he didn't really do any rage that time. Cool, let's hit him one final time. And then let's leather onto him. And when you've done enough damage... oh, not taking 3 hits. Maybe this game isn't a Zelda clone after all. He's going a bit angry again, and he's going to... oh no, I thought he was going to launch that at us, but he's not. Ah, yes, he is ready to take down. I always thought that was a bit creepy, like the tiny little demon that's living inside the Jailer, which is clearly kind of the main brains behind the operation. Anyway, with that done, this switch opens and allows you to access the world's slowest lift. Yeah, I found the Jailer really difficult as a kid, don't know why. I just remember really struggling on it. And it's so easy! I think I was just trying to hit him and just didn't think to use the crossblade, but it's a very Zelda thing. It gives you a dungeon item and it obviously wants you to use it in the dungeon, so I don't know why I didn't think of that. Not the smartest. Anyway, there is an inert bomb crystal here. Bomb crystal? Bomb spore, which we can now light. And underneath it is, ooh, an entire room. I kind of forgotten about this. And it's surrounded by bastards. Oh, there's a poison demon there. Let's kill the poison demon, because they are very problematic. Worth noting, they can still totally attack you while you're grinding them. It just means that the, Blade Geezer. It just means that their poison aura goes away. Aha! Oh! Oh, it just pulled his head off. I haven't seen that fatality before. There are actually a couple of different ones for some enemies. As you noticed, like the first time we... oh, bloody hell. First time we... oh, I'm really hurting quite hard. I need a green chest some point soon. Well, I mean, I've got like 2 life essences if it really comes to it, and I'm hoping it won't. So, what we need to do here is light some torches. Because, as you will notice, there are some lit torches, and there are some unlit torches. So what we need to do is basically carry the flame around a little bit. I think that's all the ones here for now. I'm going to assume they're lighting somewhere. We can then use this one here to light up that one there, that one there, that one there. Now I've got one more to hit in the corner there that we can't reach from here. So we need to come all the way around here. Ooh, that was a big explosion. From here, we can hit that one and the final one. Or not. There we go. That was not the final one, so I guess we need to proceed on a tiny little bit further. Oh, that's a Duskwing. Yeah, Duskwings are very, very... what's the word? Squishy enemies. They die really easily. Come on. Come on. There we go. Camera angles were not being my friend there. I wasn't recognising any of the directions as the right one. Ah, there's a final torch here. Well, I'm going to hit the switch for now. Which uses a platform here, which actually makes everything I was just doing much easier. Probably should have done that first. Like the final one. And a chest appears. Basically, what I've just done there, you don't actually have to light all of them. What we needed to do was bring the fire all the way to that end so we can light eventually an inert bomb crystal, which is on that bomb spore, which is on that crystal. If you light every single torch, though, you get this. You get an enhancement, Bloodthirst. This enhancement heals war by stealing the life of adversaries during combat. It's not much, but it does help when you're fighting a lot of low-level enemies. So indeed, I'm actually going to slap that onto Chaos Eater, and I'll slap Weapon Master onto the Scythe, which is quite nice. And now we've got a spooky green glow on Chaos Eater, which is very cool. From here, we launch an inert bomb crystal onto there, and then light it up. Wonderful. And we have one tiny little switch at the end. And that raises up the switch statue thing we saw underneath us. There we go. That was what all of that was for, the whole fight with the jailer and the whole puzzle we just did. Heading back is not quite so simple. As you can see, bastardry spawns, including a poison demon. If you watch my health here, you can see it's kind of going up just a little bit. It's not much, but it is something. And it is free health, which you should never really frown upon in a game like Darksiders. With that, we are basically going to end the episode here. I just want to finish this combat, and then we're all good to go. Oh, okay. Let's hit him a little bit more. Whoopsie daisy. Right. Yes, you can see how much we've healed from this. It's a little bit, but it's something. And if you're smart in combat and don't get hit too much, you can just keep yourself topped up, which is quite nice. Oh, there we go. Wonderful. With that, we'll hold the episode there, I think. So, thanks very much for watching. We've gone further into the bowels of the... Ooh, cells. We've gone further into the bowels of the Twilight Cathedral. Next episode, we will be going the final little distance in there and grabbing the third crystal sword we need and taking on Tiamat. Thank you very much, and good day.